Alright, so in this video we're going to be checking out a clip that has been making its way around social media. Actually already has made its way around social media. We're kind of late on this issue, and in it we have Bendel Insurance head coach Monday Odigie in a post-match interview after their 2-2 draw against RS Berkane of Morocco. It was the first leg of their CAF Confederations Cup tie, the group stage qualifiers, and the coach was extra fired up speaking with reporters. Really fired up, really hot. So we're going to get into the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And when we get done, we're going to come back with an opinion or two about the situation. And let's go.
Football is about participation. It's not all about winning. It's about participation. We want to remain in the tournament, we'll go and fight for the game. If the result doesn't go well, we'll take it and go back and start again next time. Can you please try to educate people about what football is all about? You're playing against RS Berkane, a Moroccan team that is champion last year. Can you please appreciate your team?
Last time out, away against Asocles, difficult place to go to. Bendel Insurance went there and still got the result. So should we take that confidence going into the
I tell people who care to listen, if you are a football person, appreciate performance. If you play in your bedroom and you don't play well, you're bound to lose the game. So it's not about we're going there. Can you just take joy that your team is playing on the continent and we're going to try and defend the pride of this state and pride of the country? That's what we want about. So you people need to understand and appreciate the level of performance of your team. Result not good, but you need to appreciate the performance because the performance is really good. You can get it right. I keep telling people it's not about the result, it's about the performance. And I think
the Moroccan side came twice from behind to level scores. I mean, we cannot be quiet about this.
Nobody's asking you to be quiet. Are you a tactically sound person? We made mistakes at the back. That's what I'm just saying. So what is your problem about they come from the back? We can come from the back tomorrow to answer the same thing. All I'm saying is that you need to bring your question appropriately, okay?
So yeah, as we heard right there, the coach was really hot speaking with reporters. For the first question, we really didn't get what the question was, why he was real worked up like that, because there had to be something said by the reporter for him to be responding like that. Then the second question, I felt like the reporter was kind of putting it on a plate for the coach. He's like, you've gone to Algeria in the previous tie, you got it done. Do you think your team can get it done against Morocco this time? And the coach is basically going to be saying some cliche stuff like, yes, we're going to put in the same energy in that game into this game, and hopefully we fix some things and get it done. But the coach was so hot by the other question, he's not even thinking about all that. He's still going on into his rant, still talking about what's working him up. So I feel like that first question is really a big piece of this puzzle right here, and the fact that it's missing kind of keeps us out of some things that went down right there. Then the third question, I'm not really a fan of that third question. For me, it was more like a clapback from the reporter, because he's basically saying, should we just keep quiet? Instead of really asking a question, you're really basically challenging the coach into an argument or something like that. So I wasn't really a fan of it. But at the end of the day, I feel like I didn't like that. I didn't like that from the coach. I loved it. I loved it from the coach. You got to think about this. This man with an interview has managed to capture more attention from people than even people who would have watched the game. I mean, if you watch the game, you barely caught like 30 minutes of it because it kept on going in and out because of network. So, I mean, you really didn't enjoy the game, but now you're talking more of Bendel Insurance even after the game, and that's because of the passion he put in there. You could tell that the man cares. You could tell that this is something that really means something to him. He's not just coming here to fulfill the things that he has to do for his job. He's really, really into what he is doing, and you got to respect that. Even though you feel like the tone is a little harsh, look, reporters, if you're a reporter, if you're a journalist, you're supposed to be preparing to be hearing bombs go off and stuff like that, Christina Mampo and stuff like that. So a man yelling in your face really shouldn't be the worst thing possible. So I understand you'll want to casual or professional, what people call professional tone, but you also have to understand that a football match is a real passionate affair. The man is going through it for the whole of 90 minutes, and you put a camera and some microphones right in front of his face right after the game, he's gonna give it to you like it is. He's not gonna sugarcoat much because he is still hot from the game. So either you're gonna wait some time after the game to give the man some time to chill, then talk to him, or you should expect this could happen. You should expect that he might explode. Anybody could explode. You get done losing at something and somebody puts a microphone in your face. Say, why did you lose at this? Were you not smart enough? Were you not good enough? And you kind of take offense to those type of remarks sometimes, and you might explode. This is just normal, natural instinct right here. So I'm not really trying to put the coach down for any of that. What he said about participation, I could feel like, no, well, you should always want to win a game. But I feel like in this situation with Bendel Insurance, it should be about participation. You got to think about it. This is a team that just 2 seasons ago was in the Nigerian National League, the NNL. So you got to understand that this man brought them to the NPFL. They only lost in the Super 6. They didn't lose all through the season. They only lost in the Super 6. They didn't get the job done to get a spot in the Champions League or Confederations Cup through the Super 6, but they went back and won the Federations Cup. So you got to understand, this man has done some great work with Bendel Insurance, and this is more like a party. This should be a celebration. This isn't a must-do. They already did the must-do, which was against the Algerian side. Now you're facing a side that's perennially known for doing their thing in this competition. It's like you're a Slovakian side and you're facing Real Madrid in the qualifiers. You're not really thinking like, oh, we're going to beat them. We're just enjoying. Let's see how Real Madrid play. Let's see how our boys can match up to them. That's what those type of teams are thinking. And I know they call Bendel Insurance Benin Arsenal, and the hype is around them, and you feeling, yeah, they're the greatest. They're a real good team, but there are levels to this. And this is a team that does this year in, year out. You see the first goal and the second goal, and you got to understand why the coach is hot also. Because those goals, if you concede those goals in FIFA, you're going to be hot. It's not to talk about a team that you're coaching. So as the coach is coming out of that, he's not even happy. Those goals that were conceded, you see the second goal, and it comes back to the fact that RS Berkane is a team that has been there, done that, and Bendel Insurance is a team that just got there. You understand? Bendel Insurance, you see that second goal, the man follows him all the way to his box. Really should have brought him down. A couple of people mentioned that in the comment, and that's exactly right. Really should have taken the red card, brought him down. This is the African game, so he might have even gotten a yellow card for it because this is the African game. He should have really just done that, and that would have been second nature to a player on Berkane, a player on Esperance. But this is what the experience of playing at this level does to you, and that's where all that comes in handy. Because he's a player that's probably just playing in this level for the first time. Even if you've played there before, your team probably didn't even make it to the group stage. You've not gone far in this competition. You don't know how things really go. But I feel like that's what the coach is coming from. With Bendel Insurance, it should be about participation. You should be looking at their performances. You shouldn't be happy about those 2 goals conceded. I don't care who you're playing. If you're playing Real Madrid and you're Bendel Insurance and you concede those 2 goals, you still shouldn't be happy about it. So I can understand where people are coming from about the anger about the performances. But you still got to give them credit for being at this moment right here. They're playing with the house's money. It's like you're in a casino and the money you're playing with is like not your own. It's millions and millions, but it's not your own. That's what is going on with Bendel Insurance. They're not playing with their money. They're playing with the house's money. And they've done good. 2-2. Who knows what they could do away from home. People just need to give. I believe this is where the coach is coming from, because you just write them off, you just throw them away, and you just say, see there, they can't even beat this. But this side that they can't beat is a real top side. So you really should be looking at their performances. You really should be saying what kind of heart they put into these games. Do they go there and do they fold, or do they go there and actually put up a good performance? If they win or lose, whatever it is, do they give a good performance? Do they give a good, a good showing of themselves? And that's all you can ask for if you're a Bendel Insurance fan. You can't be asking this team to win the Confederations Cup and they just came from the second division. It's a little bit too lofty right there. This team right here just won this competition. They pay their players really good, so they can secure players that a team in Nigeria would have probably lost. You look at Bendel Insurance, there was a player that got picked up for the Super Eagles, and now he's gone from Bendel Insurance. And that's just the reality when you're talking about Nigerian teams. I don't feel like people need to put down the coach. I feel like that moment, if we keep working on our league, that moment would be a moment that we can come back to and say, hey, this was a big moment in NPFL history, because we've not seen a coach really come out like that and really speak like that with that much passion, with that much, belief in what he's doing. And you got to respect that. No matter how the message is delivered, at least listen to the messenger and listen to what he's saying. I feel like he was saying some true stuff. It might not have come out exactly how people want to hear, but he was saying some true stuff. We got to also respect the fact that these are professionals putting everything on the line when they go out there. I mean, the fact that things are not running well, we can't just put the people in it down. The coaches, the players, we can't just put them down. We know things are going bad. You see all these things going bad, and you're complaining about NFF and this and that. But when the players don't deliver, you act like none of that was existing. You act like everything was perfect. You don't even like this game. You're not even caring about the pitch. You're like, well, the other team was playing in the pitch. But you got to understand, when you talk about a bad pitch, anybody can win off of a bad pitch. It's like a neutral ground then, and anybody can come out on top. And when you slip on water, you slip on water. If the other guy doesn't slip, that's his luck. And that's what happens in games like that with the grounds not so good. It just becomes a neutral ground. And it's sad that it had to happen for Bendel Insurance. But the fact is, you just played a full tournament, every game played at this stadium on this pitch. And now rain is falling. They said it's been raining for like the whole week. Rain is falling and you can't do anything about it. I believe the drainage system is probably not as good as they would think. But either way it goes, you can't blame the players for that. They did their best. They scored 2 goals, conceded 2 silly goals. But this is a young team, and you got to just understand that and work with them. I mean, they're only one of 2 teams left. It was 4 that started. 2 just, Amaka disappointed me. That's what 2 did. Ayamba, I don't even want to talk about Ayamba. Just completely disappointed. Then Remo Stars, I was sure for Remo Stars. They even scored what looked like a clean goal before the whole thing ended, before they went into the penalty shootout, but the goal was canceled. You go into the penalty shootout, you're at home, and again, you lose. So it was just, 2 disappointments. We got to rally behind the 2 that we got. Rivers United didn't play. They had a bye in the first round. And now you got Bendel Insurance and Rivers United. Rivers just got a draw last night against a team from Burkina Faso. So we got to get behind these teams. These are all we got. These are Nigeria's teams. When we get into positions like this, which we've been for the past season, we just got to hug and hold on to each team. It doesn't matter what region you're from. These teams are from Nigeria, and we got to support them like they are our Nigerian brothers. And, when Manchester United just lost, I know Manchester United fans, excuses on excuses. They'll never blame their players but when they come to the national team or when they come to these local teams, team is useless. All those players, but you don't say that when your club loses. But those are the kind of things that frustrates people who are fans of the NPFL, who really follow these teams, who really love these players. It frustrates us because it's like when you watch your foreign teams, you give them all the leeway. You watch your foreign leagues, you give them all the leeway. Referees blatantly cheating, you overlook that. But it happens in the Nigerian league, yeah, you go. This is why Nigeria doesn't Come on now. Give us our benefit of a doubt. You giving them the benefit of a doubt, even though their whole league looks like an organized crime setup to make each team win when they want each team to win. We all see it, but everybody overlooks it. But once it's Nigeria, you want to explode it. You want the world to know that your country is so bad. And that's not right. You know what I mean? That's not right. So anyways, I'm going to end like that. Let me know your opinions. Let me know your thoughts. Put them in the comment section. Doesn't have to be the same as my thought, because we all have different minds. So don't feel like, oh, I got to align with this guy. I want to hear what you have to say, because you are just as important as me. So let me know in the comment section. And of course, please don't forget to like this video. It helps with the algorithm and putting the video out there for people to see. And subscribe to the channel, of course, so you can catch more content as it comes. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.